Can men and women truly be friends?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Sweet
My name is Dillon Salmon. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland, and I give Herman Williams complete permission to use this video.
Excellent. You see my sign? It says relationships are. I want you to use that sentence and finish it and tell me what you think.
All right. Relationships are frustrating because you spend all of your time together, and as much as you try to manage it, there's always work on the back end that never actually gets done.
So are you in a relationship right now?
I'm in multiple relationships right now.
Multiple relationships?
Not sexually.
Not sexual. Well, how many sexual relationships are you in?
One.
One sexual relation, and your multiple other relationships, I assume, are with men and women.
Yes.
Which brings up a really interesting question, and we'll come back to this later. Can men and women truly be friends?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's go back to the relationship, your sexual relationship. Is it everything that you want?
Yes.
How
100%.
so? Explain to me why.
I have a loving, caring, beautiful girlfriend that treats me phenomenally and is nothing but supportive, and our history goes back for a long time, and that's it. I love her.
Excellent. Back to can men and women be friends? All right. Don't you think that at some point in time, isn't sex always in the background? Are you meeting women that you want to be friends with, or do you meet women that you want to have sex with, and even though you don't have sex with them, you still become a friend? It's sort of like a consolation prize.
Yeah, certainly. Most of my previous girlfriends I am still friends with, so I have plenty of friends who I have had sex with in the past.
So that means you've solved the sexual issue. All right, so the sex issue is solved because you have a girlfriend now. It's like you can be friends with these girls because you've already had sex with them. But if you didn't have sex with them and you brought a woman into your relationship, you bring a woman into this relationship right now.
Right.
You tell your girlfriend that she's just a friend. All right, and she's not one of your ex-girlfriends that you did have sex with and that you're not now. So let's say she's attractive. What do you think your girlfriend's going to think about that?
Probably gonna be pissed off.
She's probably going to be pissed off. Because she doesn't believe that men and women can be friends.
Yes.
Not with her boyfriend, at least. You think that's true?
Yeah, totally.
But you think that you could be friends with a beautiful woman that you haven't slept with and you haven't resolved the sex issue. Speak up loud.
Oh yeah, yeah, certainly.
Why?
Well, because I have willpower. And I try to have willpower.
Oh, try to have willpower. So you're saying that it's something that you have to work at. It's like so
Eternally.
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 Do you think your girlfriend feels the same way?
I think that my girlfriend does feel the same way. That without a ring on her finger and without God behind our relationship, that it is a little bit less of a requirement to be
monogamous. Why are you not married?
Because I am dragging my feet.
Dragging your feet? And is this making her frustrated?
Yes.
So when you said that relationships are frustrating, were you speaking of your girlfriend's frustration over you or your frustration over what?
I think probably over my frustration regarding the requirement to be wedded.
Oh, so it's a requirement. It's not something you think, it's just natural.
I don't believe in it.
You don't believe in marriage. Don't back away from the camera now.
My mom and dad divorced when I was a young guy, and it was a tumultuous, terrible event. But I don't believe in marriage as an institution, although I was the best man at a wedding last night.
But your girlfriend believes in marriage as an institution. So how do you resolve this issue?
Well, her mother and father were happily married until her mother passed away due to stomach cancer, and my girlfriend's father is one of my favorite people in the world, and he was hit very hard from that. It was a terrible, terrible thing, and looking back at that, it made me realize that although my mother and father were some kind of story, there are other stories to be told as well, and some of them are passionate, loving people who love each other until one of them passes away, and that's at the heart of it. What it's all about, I guess, is putting your hand in another person's hand and waiting until one of them is gone, and that is beautiful and honest and human.
Are you saying then that you could get married even though you are against marriage because you're not a complete cynic about the whole thing? You may not believe in it, but because you love your girlfriend and you know that she believes in it.
Yeah, and I think only to Irene. I don't think I would ever think of marrying any other girl.
Huh. Fascinating. So when do you think you'll be asking her? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for your honesty.
No problem, man.
Really.
Sweeter, oh,